It switched 6,000 votes from Trump to Biden. So the poor people of Michigan that went in to vote for Trump ended up voting for Biden because the machine and the software that originates, with Venezuela, the dictatorship, changed their vote without their ever knowing it. Now, had they not been so piggish in that county, we never would have caught them. If it had been a difference of 2,000, 1,200, it would have been hard to catch. And that's what they usually do because they're very smart and very crafty. So now we're looking for anomalous results in other parts of the country. We have some very, very good leads where they've changed votes. We're probably not going to get too many because they do it in a way that's very, very careful. But one of the other things they do is they warn you when you're falling too far behind when the count is going on. So I don't know if you remember this, but on election night, there was a period of time in which it looked like Trump was going to win by an unexpectedly large margin. He was ahead in ahead in Pennsylvania by between 700,000 and 800,000 votes, with 65% of the vote cast. Normally, when we used to have a fair and decent media, that would have been called for him, because they weren't going to call anything for him until they called enough for Biden, rightly or wrongly, that would make him the winner. Like they get to decide who wins. Somebody should remind them it's the Electoral College that decides who wins, not NBC, CBS, CNN, Fox, or any of the rest of them. But in any event, they didn't call it for Trump, even though normally that would be called for someone with a 700,000 to 800,000 lead. Also, he had a very, very substantial lead in Wisconsin. I think it was 8-9%, something like 85% of the vote cast. He had a 300,000 vote lead in Michigan, again with 85% of the vote cast. He had 2.5% lead in Georgia.